Hello, everyone. This is Crystal with We Are Magic, and this is another podcast. Welcome to the We Are Magic show. All right. So, I just did a blog recently about stepping into your power, taking your life back from everything that was stolen from you due to trauma, abuse, all the things, right? And the reason why I like to share my personal experiences is because I want to show people that if I can do it, anyone can do it, okay? So I have the blog here, and I'm going to use it as a guideline to keep me on track. I started this podcast a little late. It's almost 6 o'clock in the morning, and we're in New York City, live from New York City. It's We Are Magic. But yeah, the planes in New York will come alive here in about 15 minutes, so let's go. So right now, make a choice to step into your power. And you're like, Crystal, how do I do that? Stop being ashamed of the experiences or the setbacks you went through. Those lessons just show you how incredibly resilient you are. So be proud of what you have overcome. See, so instead of the victim mentality or stuck in that mindset of this happened to me, that happened to me, all these bad things happened to me, I am this way because of this, I can't change my circumstances, nothing works out great for me. See, you're manifesting negativity into your life. You're actually manifesting what you don't want, okay? All is mind and words are power. You are the creator in your life and in your reality and in your Netflix original series called Earth. So if you would look at your life, would you want to read this book? Would you want to continue to watch this series? I mean, if you're for drama and shit shows, and I mean, maybe that's what you're for, but I like peace in my life. I like being happy. I'm tired of constantly being in some type of battle with someone, right? So most people have had some sort of difficult situation that they have experienced in their lives, okay? Everyone has faced some type of traumatic event or circumstance. Depending on the severity of the situation, though, and the trauma caused, a person's life can be drastically changed, physically, emotionally, and mentally. All the things. Remember, all is mind, and all of mind is connected to everything. This beautiful vessel you call body, okay? What we call body. So life is not always easy. Of course we know that. We know life is not easy, okay? But life also does not have to be full of disappointment, setbacks, heartbreak, chaos, all the bad things, right? So when we hold on to our past situations, it clouds our ability to see the gift of being present. Choosing to stay angry and resentful about a past situation does not serve you. If anything, it's destroying you. Holding on to resentment and negativity and unforgiveness does nothing about the past situation. It doesn't attack the person who hurt you or change the promotion you didn't get. It doesn't change that. It just keeps you in the past, in that frequency, in that shit. And we're trying to move forward, guys. We're trying to move forward in our I am presence, okay? All right, let's go. Anger and sadness are natural emotions. So if someone is telling you that you shouldn't grieve a certain way, you shouldn't feel a certain way, don't listen to them, okay? Because I just think it's really cute when they say, oh, rise above, rise above. The only way you need to rise above is for yourself, not for the outside world, not for your friends and family, not for the religious community, not for the spirit. You do this for you. No one's going to take care of you like you do, okay? So if something truly hurts you, no one has a right to tell you how to feel. And I had to learn that the hard way, okay? Because I've shared my experiences with you, all the childhood trauma I went through, the things I've gone through. And how I faced that as a child was not healthy. I ignored it and I just act like it never even happened, even though I was experiencing it at the time. And instead of facing, and I was a little kid, so I'm not going to be mad at myself about it. It's how I handled it, and this is how I got through it, and that's why I'm here. It's a right and wrong way to do it in a sense. So what you do, it's not that you're delusional about the situation. It's just that you got to see yourself out of the situation. You know what I mean? You can't. The only way I could stop myself from literally committing suicide at the age of 9 and 10 was to push myself and not give up, to see an out. Okay? The bad part about it was I acted like, because I was young and I didn't know how to process these horrible, horrible things happening to me, you know, as a small child. So I just, ignored it. I would ignore the pain, or I would just internalize it. And that's how depression and bipolar disorder and narcissism and all the disorders happens, because your brain is literally a beautiful supercomputer, and all it takes is one malware, one program, one virus to infect that. And a lot of times it happens with your childhood, okay? So I would be completely ashamed of myself, all right? I went through a thing. I can't believe I'm telling you this, guy. I went through a thing after my divorce, and it was just, when I look back at it now, it was ego. My ego was wounded more than anything. Of course, I was hurt and I was upset, but I'm explaining to you why my ego was wounded. Anytime I would cry over my ex-husband or the situation I went through and everything that I lost, I would get angry with myself and call myself weak. That is abuse. That's self-abuse. I was wrong. I was completely wrong, okay? So with the several people trying to tell me how I should handle my emotions and what I need to do with my fucking life while they don't have their shit together, that was hilarious. I didn't give myself time to grieve or heal from that situation, okay? And those people are no longer in my life. Those people that did me that way, I've blocked them all off. I'm done. Done being nice. Done trying to be the bigger person. The only way I'm going to be a bigger person is for myself. And they can call me selfish. They can say I'm inconsiderate. They can do whatever they need to do to sleep at night. Because I used to care about what people thought about me. I used to try to prove to these narcissistic individuals that not only are they worthy of love, but to show them how much I loved them. And there was no reciprocation. Let me tell you that right there. I've never seen such fuckery. So I took all of that on them and I started putting it on myself, right? So instead of being ashamed when I cried over them and trying to bottle up my emotions, because I was literally destroying myself from the inside out, guys. I was deeply wounded. I had to face that. I was deeply hurt, okay? And, everyone sees me as this, strong pillar of rock, whatever, because of all the experiences I went through and how I'm still here. And, all praise to the, Most High Source, Creator, for that, for being my strength and pushing me and not letting me give up. I just had this character, this ego built to where I was like, no. These people act like me and my sons never existed, so I'm pissed about it, and they need to pay about it. It's just, he's moved on with his life, already in love with somebody else. I'm sitting over here mad. Who is it hurting more? He don't give a shit, right? So why am I sitting over here destroying myself and punishing myself? Because that's what the fuck I was doing. I was punishing myself. Okay? I'm still battling this. It's still in my chest. I can't stand it. So once I realized I was deeply wounded, I still loved him, and there's nothing wrong with that because he was a part of my life, part of my family. Still loved his family. They were a part of my family. I looked at them as family. I just had to face the realization I was heartbroken. And I was hurt, and it was okay. It's okay. Because emotions are natural things. Like, it's not fake. They're there for a reason. It is a normal healing process to experience grief when you lose something you care for. I mean, that's a normal... The animal kingdom does it. The insect kingdom. Are you serious? Like, why are we teaching humans not to have emotions as the dumbest shit we could ever do? Like, we're not AI, guys. Well, in a sense, we're avatars to our higher selves, but we have emotions, okay? So, once I started to realize, I did it all wrong, this is when I accepted the fact that I am a conqueror. I am fierce. I am powerful. I am magic. And when I did that, when I started the forgiveness process, it started me on this healing journey, okay? True forgiveness, meaning I just spoke with you about my experience and I feel no pain in my chest. I feel no sadness. I truly still have love for these people, and it's okay. They can hate me. They can lie on me and my children. They can talk all the shit they want. Like I said, whatever they got to do, that's none of my fucking business, because over here in my universe, in my reality, in my life now, in my present moment, I'm good. I'm telling you, just hang on, okay? Stay on focus, Crystal. That's why you got this, okay? All right. So I had to look at every single traumatic experience in my life as a lesson. And I always say this, I have to do this for myself. I told you, shadow work is nonstop. You got these woo people in the spiritual community. They're acting like your shadow is a demon and something outside of you. It's literally you. It's just your inner child that's been hurt, that has developed this ego character to be tough, right? That's your shadow self. That's who you are. It's your fucking inner child. That's why they say heal your inner child, right? My inner child was pretty morbid, so it's not her fault, because it's everything she's went through, and a Scorpio rising and sun. Anyway, so I faced each painful experience, guys. Faced it, and I made peace with it. And by doing this, I could see how strong I was and how I overcame every horrific, painful, intolerable situation that came in my life. When I look back and I see where I am now, I go, what the fuck are you thinking about this shit for? It's over. That's a season. Seasons come and go. The only reason why you look back is not to dwell in my life was horrible. It's to show you where you are now, so you can be present, so you can see how strong and powerful you truly are, right? So, by doing this, you conquer the trauma. And now that trauma is nothing but a season or a lesson that built you into this badass person that you are now, okay? I overcame really tough situations at a time. And I had no idea at that time, in that past time, how I was going to get through it. So now when I look back at my past, I do not feel ashamed or angry about all the bad things that's happened to me, or all the bad state of mind, right? That I've done in my life. Because I am source of my life, which means I have designed this whole life for myself. That's why you have deja vu. You get a snippet as a producer, as a screenwriter, as a god in your life. You hear my bones popping? Jesus Christ. I can't even move my arms without my wrist popping. Anyway, 46 years old, guys. But yeah, we are living this experience. And that's the thing. That's why they say be present. Be present. If your present situation is shitty at the moment, that's when you look at the past and go, oh, wait, that was horrific. And I got through that. So there's no doubt in my mind, this too shall pass. So see your way through it and out of it. This is a bad situation. Oh, New York's coming alive. Hear that? This is a bad situation right now. It's kind of uncomfortable, kind of shitty. kind of upsetting. I lost something very important to me. But out of this experience, I'm going to create something beautiful. Okay? And speaking on that, as the We Are Magic tribe, as the mystics, as the alchemists that we are, we have the ability to transmute and shift timelines and different realities in our multiverse to serve our highest purpose in this life. Right? So instead of dwelling on the past or fearing the future, we can be present and appreciate how amazing we truly are. You see what I'm saying? I'm so glad I did this. So glad I did that so I could stay on, because I know me, I'll go here, 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 here with all of the points. So yes, my loves, you're going to get through it. And no one's telling you to not feel it. I will never tell you to not feel the pain. I will never tell you to ignore it. I will tell you to face it so you can heal it. I will tell you that your dark times is not evil. Like I always explain to people, when a seed goes into the ground, it's not in an evil place. You are being nurtured. You're being comforted by mother. Okay? So that's why it's yin. And instead of saying, I'm in a dark place, because that's rooted in separation and division, say, I'm in a low place. I'm in a low place right now. I'm in a low place. But it's okay, because, again, I'm badass and I have gone through worse and I came out of it. And I'm still here. And shout out to the gangery that did not give up. Shout out to you. And refuses to give up. Okay? All right. I love you guys. I know this was kind of short, but I just want to get this message out, before all the planes start flying overhead. And I was going to record yesterday, but I have learned to listen to my intuition. I'm going to do another podcast about intuition and how you really need to pay attention and trust your higher self, your subconscious mind, your intuition when things are not as they seem. Because we tend to hope. We hope things are not what they seem. And when it's right in front of your face, you just got to face it and realize, oh yeah, this is something I need to deal with. Okay, so start working on healing your trauma. I am going to open up mentorship this fall. I've been asked several times to do it, and I'm that type of person. My sister said I've been a life coach my entire life. I wanted to be a psychiatrist when I grew up. Yeah, I went to school for psychology. It's crazy. No, I didn't finish. I got pregnant and Crohn's was sick and whatever. But anyway, I get why I wanted that. Because I was always like, I want to help people. Always giving people advice, always being the personal cheerleader in all my friends and family's life. Like, you could do, I'm so proud of you, and, destroying myself. So I'm just not this fake coach that's going to come straight out and try to help people if I'm screwing my own self up. I like to take my time and see what works and doesn't work. And what works for me may not work for you. But I just know how stubborn I am. And I know how stubborn humanity is. I know how stuck in religion I was. And I know some people who are still stuck in fear and religion. And I get it. I was that person. I was that Bible thumping, loving you straight to hell person. I was that person. So when I see those people, I just feel like, wow. I don't judge them because I'm like, oh God, yeah, that was me. I get what they're doing. They truly believe by attacking you and telling you God loves you at the same time or you're going to go to hell is great. So yeah, there's the planes. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Right on time. See? Spirit be knowing. We are magic. We are one. You are divine. Ye are gods. I love you. Bye.